Hello, this is Soundout here, back with another Power Rangers review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy Power Morpher Green Ranger White Ranger Edition. Finally, I'm reviewing this. I know I'm late. Please don't tell me in the comments. Alright, so here we have the Gold Power Morpher. I'm going to call it that, or the Tommy Morpher if you like. It is the Tommy Morpher. It is the Green Ranger White Ranger edition of the Legacy Power Morpher, and unless you've been living under a rock as this line's come out, you should know the story. This originally started as a Comic-Con exclusive, where it was 24 karat gold and wasn't actually. But started as a Comic-Con exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con 2013, and then at New York Comic-Con 2013, they announced that it was getting a retail release, non-24 karat gold plated, with coins that matched the Silver Power Morpher, and it would be a Toys R Us exclusive. Now, unlike some of the other Legacy items that are starting to go to other stores like Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, Gold Legacy Morpher is still a Toys R Us exclusive, which is interesting. Now, it does retail for $60. Some places $70, some places $80. I'm sorry for those places that have it for $80 or $70 or anything. $60 still too much. But that being said, you can take a look at the story here, and that's the story. Oh, sorry, other languages story. Anyways, that's the packaging. I really like it. It looks cool. Very similar to the one for the original Power Morpher. But that being said, this is the very first time that the gold version of the Power Morpher has been released in the United States, as one was never released during Mighty Morphin Power Rangers originally, for whatever reason. Not even the Dragon coin was officially released in any capacity, and the White Tiger coin was never released with this design, but released with a actual White Tiger on it, with the White Tiger Zord. Now that being said, let's get the boring stuff out of the way. That being the thing that came with our other Morpher, which was this belt holster. Clips to your belt. Simple. You plug your buckler in here, or your Power Morpher. You fold down the handle, you pull it out, and now you're ready to morph. Really cool. Really like it. It's a nice inclusion. Helps the $60 price tag. But I don't use it on my display. So much so that it just slid down a bunch of stuff. Now, that being said, let's take a little bit deeper look at the two coins. Here's the Dragon Zord coin, which looks perfect. Now, in the show, they had the more chromy version, which was included with the Comic-Con edition. But this coin matches the coins that came with the Silver Power Morpher. And honestly, I'd rather have matching coins between the two Morphers than accurate on one and non-accurate on the other. So that's fine. Got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo on the back, just like the others. Also, we have the White Tiger coin for the very first time officially. These are Diecast metal, by the way, if you did not know. Same thing, but it's really cool that I finally own this coin officially. I have a fan-made replica for the original Power Morpher, but it is nice to have it officially. And taking a look at the Gold Power Morpher, it's, well, gold. It's gold painted this time. When you take a look at it next to the Silver Power Morpher, which was a reflective silver with the diecast, this is more of a flat gold, but it is still nice and reflective. I actually like this a lot more, and want this painted silver in the same vein that this was. But that being said, to say Power Rangers, not Kyoryu Sentai G-Ranger. But on the back you do have a nice display of backing that you really would only see in G-Ranger. So much so that this Legacy Power Morpher mold was used as a prop for the G-Rangers in Jujin Sentai Kyoryuger vs. Go Busters, which was really cool. So anyways, really neat overall. It's gold. It's cool. Take a look at the top here. Turn it on. And when you turn it on, you'll notice that let's open this up first. Turn it on. All four lights are involved. Now, when you did this on the original, it wasn't as exciting. To be frank, there's no light missing, too. So they did improve the light setup, and I'll do these at the same time, so you can really see, because that's where this gold version shines. is that they added new lights, which is cool. So picking this aside, now when you open up the Morpher, which is by this button here, you get all 4 lights lighting up. Well, if you did that on the original, you got 1 light lighting up. So overall, you get, compared to, which isn't as interesting. That being said, the same electronics and the way that this is done was on the 3rd version of the Silver Morpher. That's the hardest version to find of the Legacy Power Morpher. But that being said, holding down the button, like usual, will activate the theme song. But this time, you don't have to hold the button down. And to stop the song, you just have to push the button again. Well, that's really cool, because if you remember, the original just stopped when you stopped holding the button. A vast improvement on the original Legacy Power Morpher. Now, while this one is still the more used and more iconic version, this is the superior version of the Morpher. And it even has a better quality audio speaker. It really shows how Bandai is learning how to do these collector-oriented items, as this was the first one they did with all this going on, with holding the button down, which nobody really liked, to now with the latest Morpher they've done, and being able to let go. Overall, the electronics and lights have been greatly improved, which makes this a superior Morpher. That being said, it does have new coins, so let's put them in the Morpher. Here, of course, is the Dragon Zord coin, so you can be all like, Dragon Zord! Do that, not have to worry about a song playing, or another sound effect. And then, as always, pushing the Z on the back releases the coin, placing this coin in, get you that, and Tiger Zord. Super cool. Now what's also neat is there's a little bit of crossplay functionality. If you want to do an Armored Red Ranger, that coin fits too, so you can go like, Armored Red Ranger, which never happened in the series, but I don't care. And now you get your Armored Red Ranger coin. So yeah, fans of Jason can also get this Morpher for this purpose. But it is, first and foremost, the Tommy Morpher. So, there is that. If you don't like Tommy, then you can't like this Morpher too much unless you have the silver version. But overall, of the 2 Legacy Power Morphers, I must say that while the original version came with more coins and had a bit more hype and was used a lot more in the series, I do actually like the gold version more for its updates to electronics. Now, if I was able to find a 3rd version silver Legacy Morpher, I would definitely have purchased it for the new sounds, but I never was able to find one. And tracking down one is really tough, serial numbers and such. But that being said, what do I think overall of the Legacy Power Morpher now that I own it twice? Well, with all the vast improvements, this thing is perfect now. It's heavy, it's weighty, it makes sound effects that kind of match the series, it has interesting light setups, and it plays the theme song from the original show. And overall, I quite like both of them. For $60 a piece, though, they are a little pricey, and I must admit that while the new electronics in the gold version are great, you're only getting 2 coins for $60, where you got 5 coins for what was originally $50, that was bumped up to $60. So, there is that. But that being said, I am excited to see what Bandai is putting out with the Legacy line, and I look forward to reviewing the next item, which gives us a little Dragon Zord power. So, be sure to stay tuned to that, and check out HeroTaku.com for all your Power Rangers news and more. Until next time, saying goodbye.